I was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's brought down by...
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Here we go. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. He's at the 30.
Have some of this.
Past the 20.
Have some of this.
Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 88 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now it's Gurley. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Hoffman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Ryan on 1st down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Throwing again, Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Dancing to his left. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. 45, Mike, 40. Come on. Check 99. Check 99.
Murray now on first down. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing again. Murray. This one caught by Isabella. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection... If you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception.
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Third and 2, and here's Murray. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. On first down, Drake. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
With the score, Cardinals 7, Falcons 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Murray now to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Marlon Davidson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. Able to find Isabella. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Watch out.
On first and goal, Drake. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it second and goal.
7-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Come back, come back. Keep it up, keep it up.
Now Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Zerline now for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Falcons 3. Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Russell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ryan. Screenplay, Anderson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Falcons 10. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. From the 30 on second down, Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Drake, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Murray from midfield. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you try and score when given the opportunity.
The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be second down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Ryan. Again, he targets Ridley. This time, it's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. That ball complete to Isabella. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. From the gun, Murray. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement, so now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. referee. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
All right, Coach, thank you. Quarter number 3.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own. On the 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, it's Griffin. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
A gain of 12. And the Falcons.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Play action. It's Ryan. And his throw is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On third down, Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Byron Murphy.
A give to Anderson here out of the gun. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
Well, if you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yard.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
On the carry.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be out right at the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
37-yard line.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Cardinals! DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Third and long. It's Ryan.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Out to his left. Now he'll pull it down to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Check 45 at the mark. Check 45 at the mark. It's a party. It's a party now. 45 at the mark. 45 at the mark. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Cardinals 35, Falcons 10.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. And now the rookie's free. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run to Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right at
Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
And 10 at the Falcons' 49-yard line.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. On 1st down, it's Drake. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Murray on the sneak, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, got him halfway there. You don't see the sneak all that often from the 2-yard line because you definitely don't want to see your quarterback get clobbered. But you wonder if we might see the same play again.
They'll look to run with Vaughn.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Keyshawn Vaughn.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Cardinals 42, Falcons 17.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how... There he goes, right side.
And
he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Atlanta.
A great play there. 68 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one,
24.
that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Drake. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
3-yard line.
Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Now 3rd down and
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
a 22-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end. Now the ball comes loose. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Patrick Peterson.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
I can't believe they even let you play. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
On third down, Griffin. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, it's Griffin. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On third down, Griffin. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They throw it out right complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
First down.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
so for the Cards, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they fall a game